Imagine a shift from constantly wondering if you're good enough to knowing you are. The secret is not just in what you can do, but in the deep-seated conviction that you will succeed. This is the power of mastering competence, and it's your blueprint for forging truly unshakable self-belief. Competence, in the context of human growth, and particularly within the framework of self-determination theory, refers to the fundamental psychological need to feel effective and capable in one's actions and interactions with the environment. It's the desire to master tasks, learn new skills, and achieve a sense of efficacy. Welcome to Little One. Here we're going to talk about self-improvement, peace, and humanity. Here's a deeper dive into competence. Let's get started. The core of competence, a feeling of mastery and efficacy. At its heart, competence is not just about what you can do, but the profound feeling of being truly good at something. It's that deep satisfaction you get when you successfully navigate a challenge, learn a new skill, or finally achieve a goal you've been working towards. This powerful sense of mastery is not just a fleeting emotion, it's what fuels your desire to engage further, to take on new challenges, and to stay motivated. Think about it. Remember the first time you successfully cooked a complex dish that turned out delicious. That feeling was not just about a good meal, it was a surge of culinary competence. Or perhaps you spent weeks practicing a new guitar riff or a difficult yoga pose. The moment your fingers finally flowed effortlessly, or your body settled into the pose, was not just execution. It was the pure satisfaction of personal mastery. Even in the workplace, when you troubleshoot a tricky technical issue that others couldn't solve, or lead a project to a successful completion. That quiet confidence you feel is the essence of competence. These aren't just moments of success. They are moments where you genuinely feel effective, capable, and in control, prompting you to seek out more opportunities to grow and excel. Competence, more than just raw ability. Competence goes deeper than simply possessing talent or skills. It's the crucial layer of belief in your ability to use those skills effectively and to genuinely make an impact. Think of it this way: someone might have incredible raw talent, the natural ability to learn quickly or possess innate gifts. But without the confidence or belief in their own competence, that potential often remains untapped. This lack of self-belief can create a significant barrier, hindering performance and draining motivation. Consider these examples: the gifted student who struggles. A student might be naturally brilliant and grasp concepts quickly, yet freezes during exams or public presentations. They possess the ability, but their lack of belief in their competence to perform under pressure prevents them from demonstrating what they truly know. This can lead to lower grades and a reluctance to challenge themselves further, despite their raw intelligence. The talented athlete who chokes. An athlete might have all the physical gifts and hone techniques, but repeatedly chokes during crucial moments in a game. They have the skill, but the absence of that deep-seated belief in their ability to perform when it matters most can undermine their talent and prevent them from reaching their full potential. The innovative professional who stays quiet. An employee might have brilliant ideas and the technical know-how to implement them, yet never speaks up in meetings or volunteers for challenging projects. Their ability is there, but a lack of confidence in their competence to articulate their ideas or lead initiatives means their potential impact remains unseen, holding back both their career and the organization. In each case, it's not the absence of ability, but the missing piece of self-belief in their competence that limits their success and engagement. It highlights why fostering this belief is just as, if not more, important than developing the skills themselves. How competence develops. Building a strong sense of competence is not magic. It's a dynamic process shaped by how we interact with challenges and receive support. Here's how it truly develops. Optimal challenges, the just right sweet spot. Competence thrives when we're faced with tasks that are perfectly balanced. Not so easy they bore us, and not so hard they overwhelm us into helplessness. Think of it like a personal trainer who pushes you just enough to get stronger without causing injury. These are the just right challenges that stretch our abilities without breaking our spirit. For example, imagine a child learning to ride a bike. If the bike has training wheels forever, it's too easy, they'll never feel the thrill of true balance. If they're thrown on to a two-wheeler on a steep hill without help, it's too hard, they'll likely give up. But with gradual removal of training wheels, a flat path, and a supportive hand, they master it. The just right challenge builds their confidence and skill. In the workplace, a new employee might start with simple data entry tasks. As they gain proficiency, their manager might assign them a small, independent report to write. This is not a massive project, but it's a step up, requiring new skills and fostering a greater sense of competence when completed successfully. Positive, authentic feedback, seeing your progress clearly. Constructive and genuine feedback is crucial. It's how we understand our efforts are seen, valued, and effective. When someone highlights what you did well or how you improved, it directly reinforces your growing sense of capability. Let's say, after a challenging presentation, your colleague don't just say good job. Instead, they say, your clear opening statement really grabbed everyone's attention, and your data visualizations were incredibly impactful. This specific positive feedback helps you understand what worked, reinforcing your competence in communication and data presentation. A teacher tells a student, your revised essay shows a much stronger argument because you incorporated the counter-arguments we discussed. That's excellent critical thinking. This feedback celebrates the effort and strategy, not just the outcome, building the student's belief in their writing competence. Learning and deliberate practice, repetition breeds mastery. There's no substitute for putting in the work. Repetition, combined with focused, deliberate practice, is fundamental to acquiring new skills and solidifying a deep sense of mastery. The more you successfully engage with a task, the more ingrained your competence becomes. Picture this. A musician does not just play a new piece once. They practice difficult passages repeatedly, slowly at first, then faster, until the notes flow effortlessly. Each successful repetition builds their finger memory, their understanding of the music, and their feeling of competence with that specific piece and their instrument. A chef repeatedly practices a complex knife skill like julienning vegetables. Each precise cut, though initially awkward, becomes smoother and faster with practice, leading to a strong sense of competence in their kitchen skills. Attribution of success to effort strategy, owning your achievements. Finally, true competence blossoms when we understand that our successes are a direct result of our own effort, the strategies we employed, and our persistence. When we attribute our achievements to these internal factors rather than just luck or outside help, our self-belief grows exponentially. Imagine if you ace a challenging exam and you tell yourself, I studied hard, I reviewed all the material, and I used flashcards effectively. You're attributing your success to your effort and strategy. This strengthens your belief in your intellectual competence for future academic challenges. Conversely, if you say, oh, I just got lucky with the questions, you might feel good in the moment, but it does not build a stable sense of competence. The next tough exam will still feel daunting because you haven't linked your success to your own capabilities. When a sales professional closes a difficult deal and they reflect, my persistence in following up, my deep understanding of the client's needs, and my tailored proposal made the difference. They cement their competence in sales strategy and client relations. This makes them more confident in tackling even tougher deals down the line. The profound impact of competence on motivation and well-being. Developing a strong sense of competence does not just make you better at tasks. It fundamentally transforms your motivation and overall mental well-being. When you truly feel capable, the ripple effects are significant. Fuels intrinsic motivation, the joy of doing. When you feel competent, you're far more likely to be intrinsically motivated. This means you engage in activities because you genuinely find them enjoyable, interesting, or inherently satisfying, rather than being driven by external rewards, deadlines, or pressure. The act itself becomes its own reward, such as, think of a hobbyist photographer who has mastered various techniques like lighting and composition. They don't take photos for fame or money. but for the pure joy of capturing beautiful images and the satisfaction of their growing skill. Their competence in photography makes the activity inherently fulfilling. Similarly, a software developer who feels highly competent in their coding abilities might spend extra hours on a challenging side project, not because their boss demands it, but because they love solving complex problems and building elegant solutions. Enhances psychological health, a foundation for well-being. Satisfying your need for competence contributes significantly to your overall psychological well-being and vitality. It fosters a sense of purpose, confidence, and internal strength. Conversely, the persistent frustration of this need can lead to genuinely negative outcomes, such as feelings of inadequacy, pervasive low self-esteem, and even symptoms of anxiety or depression. For instance, an individual who regularly sets and achieves fitness goals, feeling competent in their ability to maintain a healthy lifestyle, often reports higher levels of energy, positive mood, and self-worth. Their physical competence translates into broader psychological well-being. On the flip side, someone stuck in a job where they constantly feel ineffective, undervalued, or unable to meet expectations. A prolonged lack of competence satisfaction might experience chronic stress, burnout, and a decline in their mental health, feeling disempowered and helpless. In essence, competence is not just about what you achieve, it's about how those achievements shape your inner world, motivating you and empowering you to lead a more fulfilling life. Competence across life's domains. Competence is not a one-size-fits-all trait, it's a multifaceted concept. You don't just feel competent generally, you feel competent in specific areas of your life. This means you can excel and feel capable in one domain, while still working to build competence in another. Here are the key areas where this sense of mastery plays out. Cognitive competence, the sharpness of your mind. This is about your intellectual prowess, excelling in academic subjects, problem solving, critical thinking, and learning new information. It's the satisfaction that comes from effectively using your mind. Imagine a university student who consistently earns high marks in complex engineering courses, or can quickly dissect and solve intricate mathematical problems, demonstrates strong cognitive competence. They trust their ability to understand, analyze, and apply information. Someone who can analyze a complicated business report, identify the core issues, and propose a clear, effective solution is showcasing their cognitive competence in a professional setting. Physical competence, mastering your body. This domain involves your proficiency in sports, manual tasks, physical activities, and effectively maintaining your physical health. It's the confidence that comes from knowing your body can perform and that you can take care of it. To give you an idea, a marathon runner who successfully completes a 42-kilometer race or a gymnast who flawlessly executes a complex routine exemplifies high physical competence. They have mastery over their bodies and trust their physical capabilities. Someone who maintains a consistent exercise routine, prepares healthy meals, and manages their physical well-being through proactive choices also demonstrates a quiet but powerful form of physical competence. Professional competence, excelling in your career. Professional competence is about demonstrating expertise and effectiveness within your job or chosen career. It's the feeling of being skilled and impactful in your professional role. Specifically, a surgeon who successfully performs a delicate operation, relying on years of training and precise execution, is the epitome of professional competence. A marketing specialist who consistently designs campaigns that exceed sales targets, or a teacher whose students consistently achieve high learning outcomes, showcases their professional competence in their respective fields. They feel adept at their responsibilities and confident in their ability to deliver results. Ultimately, mastering competence is not just about feeling good. It's about unlocking your full capacity to contribute, to innovate, and to live with purpose. When you cultivate this deep-seated belief in yourself, you're not just changing your own life, you're empowering yourself to make a real impact on the world around you. Don't wait for permission or perfect conditions. Start today by intentionally seeking out opportunities to learn, to practice, and to truly own your progress. Your journey toward unshakable self-belief begins with that very next step, and the power to take it is already within you. What competence will you choose to build next? Let us know in the comment below. If you like the video, like, share, and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.